I don't think this is supposed to look like that. So the closer we get to getting my wrecked ND Miata street ready, the more I question whether or not buying this car was a good decision. First, the car just wasn't starting. Then we got it to start, but we still had all the lights on the dashboard. The airbags went off. Then we quickly realized that the brakes are completely cooked. It takes like 5 seconds to come to a complete stop from 15 miles per hour. It's ridiculous. And the car is also making some very questionable noises. I'm having some concerns about the previous owner, because how does a car with 20,000 miles have no brakes, a cooked battery, and like all these problems when all the damage looks completely cosmetic? But we already bought the car and it's now my baby, so I'm gonna make sure I take care of it. And to be on the safe side, we're gonna start by doing an oil change, changing the intake filter, coolant drain, maybe even transmission oil. I don't know how to do any of that stuff except for the oil change, so that's what we're gonna do today. First, we gotta put some gas in the tank because I don't think she'll make it out the driveway with the fuel we have on right now. Who's a thirsty girl? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. She likes when I talk to her like that. Y'all don't get it. Y'all never get it. Now we can move the car out of the driveway and reverse it back in, which we are gonna do now. There you go. Oh, look at that smile. So I just realized that the car is too low to jack up from the front, so we're gonna have to do it from the side. It's a little bit more clearance that way. Now y'all know this is my least favorite place to be, but we gotta get this done. Pretty sure this is the shield that we gotta take off, and this will expose the oil pan and filter. So let's take it off. Oh! There you go. What the hell? Guys. Oh! I don't think this is supposed to look like that.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
I don't think this is supposed to be like this either. Guys, look at this. So if I'm not mistaken, this is the ball joint on the lower control arm. And just look at this. I don't know what this is, but obviously it's connected to the brakes. Yeah, it's been ripped to shreds. Yeah, this car is not safe to drive. But the good news is we did take the shield off, and now our oil should be in here, and this is the filter. So now we're gonna drain this, pop the filter out, put in the new one. Oh my God. And our oil is out. All right guys, while the oil is draining, I want to have a quick talk with y'all, right? So this is where the car got hit, obviously. So it makes sense that the control arm over there and the little brake thing, whatever that was, is completely cooked. Looking at it, I'm actually surprised that we were able to drive the car with it looking like this. Could be the reason why braking sucks so bad, but I have no idea. What do I know? But this further supports the point I was trying to make at the beginning of the video. This car is not what I thought it would be. Of course, I anticipated that there would be, you know, unexpected expenses, but everything looked good. The car was driving, so I thought, you know, once we replace the battery or alternator, we should be able to get the car driving, and all the other damages were cosmetic. Boy, was I wrong. But we're gonna see this build all the way through to the end, so make sure you subscribe and, you know, support the journey. Now let's try to get the filter out. This is the real struggle right here. So while the oil from the filter is being drained, I want to go ahead and change the air filter. This should be pretty easy. From what I've heard, you just got to remove these two clips right here, and there should be one more in the back. There you go. And then this lifts up, and the air filter is right here. And we just... Doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look bad at all. New filter. There, at least one part of our day went right. So there's a new filter that we're gonna be putting on. This is the washer. These are genuine parts from Mazda. And for the oil, we're using the Mobile One Extended Performance, OW20 of course. And just open this up. I've been really trying, baby. Yeah, you like that, don't you? And it started pouring.
8 hours later.
Starts at least. Alright guys, I'm editing the video right now. I didn't do much talking in this part of the video, so I want to break everything down for you guys. So at this point, the car is running and I hear a very weird sound coming from the front of the car. And then my little sister walks by and she's like, oh. And then I shut off the car and came out to see what's up. And then bam, There it is, oil spilled all over the floor. It was a whole mess. As you can imagine, that really upsetted me. Cleaned up the oil and then came back the next morning where I got to business. I got to work, jacked up the car, took off the shield, went to Mazda to buy a new filter, new oil, and I found that the leak was coming from the oil filter and not the drain plug. So after replacing the filter, I filled the car up with motor oil and let it sit there for a whole day just to make sure there wasn't a drop of oil leaking from that filter. Oh my gosh. Looks like we're all good. There's no signs of leak anywhere. Nothing from the oil filter and nothing from the drain plug. So it should be good. Alright guys, I just checked and it looks like there's no leak. So I think we're in the clear. Oil change successful. Even though I may have damaged my engine in the process, it is what it is. But y'all let me know in the comments, do y'all think buying this car was worth it? Do you think it's too much of a hassle? And how much do you think it's gonna cost to finally get this car running properly? But yeah, that's it for the video. If you enjoy Miata content, please consider subscribing. But y'all be safe out there and we out.
He gon' change it soon. Once I hit this pipe, I be with